Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's your boy Eileo. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So alright my boys, got a little bit of dashy action today, but we'll go ahead and I'll give you guys what I normally do. I'll give you the review for Incubus. Is that rain? Maybe that's just wind. I'll give you guys a review for all of the Incubuses. And then we'll go ahead and do the spotlight for my grass Incubus here. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, the fire one is critical hit reliant, but morale boost, and it gives SP to everybody. I believe it's also a tank type. So for the first move, everybody gets 10% SP if you have max crit rate on it. And then Courageous Strike on the second skill. In my opinion, it's not a bad mon at all. It is a tank, unfortunately, but from what I've seen, and even with the update with Light Incubus, which I'll get into a little bit later, he actually seems like a solid choice. I'm actually thinking about building one because I have 3 of them at the moment. Of course, I would need one more to Evo 3 it. But I was thinking about building one because I don't have any fire courageous strikers at all. So if you guys do have like a fire incubus, then it would be awesome if you could let me know, so I could see if he's even worth investing to get him to Evo 2 and maybe level 50 or 60. Water incubus, wouldn't even bother. Taunt is an awful skill. Yeah, especially for him being like a 4-star rebirth mon, taunt is just unacceptable. If you want taunt, go farm pebble. You know, go make a grass moan or something and get your taunt. Yeah, he's nothing special at all. I would just sacrifice him if you do have him. Of course, grass one. The grass one is the best one out the bunch, of course, because it is critical hit reliant, but morale boost feeds into Hunter, you know. So in theory, for every turn or every 2 turns, he'll be able to pop his AoE with a 30% more damage on it from Hunter, which is great. It's phenomenal, especially for like a 4-star rebirth mon. And him being a grass type, since there's not that many grass types in the game, well, decent grass attackers. I'm not counting Miho, but there's not that many decent grass attackers in the game, and 433 has been adding them along. Like I know you got Incubus, Wood Thor is kind of a good attacker, but he's also a courageous striker. There is Rudolph, Grass Anew, but the thing with Grass Anew is by the time you can actually build one without any sacrificing gleams, you probably already have a couple of decent wood attackers, or I would hope you would. But the grass one's definitely the best one out the bunch. We have the light one. The light one definitely sounded interesting, and I know that they did buff him, but every time I've even fought him in PvP, or I saw when Fantasy tried to do like a little showcase of him, he got like destroyed in like 1 round of B10. And in PvP, since he is an attacker and he does heal everybody for very, very little, you have to build him glass for him to do anything. So if he gets hit, it's just rest in peace to the squad. Like, your boy is going down in flames. Immediately down in flames. And that's also the reason why I do have 3 fire incubuses, because I do have a light one as well, because I wanted to build a light one because he looks pretty cool to me, I'm not gonna lie. And HP siphon on the first skill and it healing everybody, even though it's a low amount, seems like it's not that big of a deal. But I'm still on the fence if I actually want to invest in getting him to Evo 3. But yeah, the dark one's not bad. It is more PvP orientated, so I can definitely see him being used in PvP. But I mean, there's other mons with seal, there's other mons with HP siphon, so it's not anything special or unique other than him being like this aesthetic, like demon butler guy. I'll show you guys my grass incubus right here. He is on the standard gem of intuition set because his moves are crit reliant, so he needs to be on either ruin or intuition to maximize his damage. If of course if you can get him to 90% or more on Ruin, then Ruin without a doubt is way better. But if you can't, Intuition just fine as well. He has a standard, just a crit rate gem, attack, and that should be another attack. He's on HP, so I definitely could give him another attack gem. I can actually replace that crit gem because I do have another one, but I will do that later. But mine's definitely just on a general build. Ideally you would put him on crit rate, attack, and attack, but I do use mine for Titans as well, and PvP. Well, not PvP, but PvE. And there's some times where he gets attacked, and if he doesn't have that extra oomph for his HP, he gets decked out. Like, he gets like rest in peace to the squad. But if I do get another triangle attack gem, I'll definitely keep the HP one and just switch it out and see how he does there, because I can just give the HP one to someone else who could use it. But ideally you want him either on crit rate, attack, HP, or crit rate and double attack. But he is skill booked slightly. I don't have any more skill books for him, sadly, but he is skill booked slightly. And let's go ahead and get right into it. I did gleam him if you're curious. Took me a little bit, but he did get gleamed. Let's see what I can replace. We'll go ahead and replace her. And I don't know why 433 did this. I mean, he looks aesthetic and amazing, but he has to have like one of the slowest animations ever for humankind to ever witness. Him and like Evo 1 Gene, like not even kidding, have like the slowest animations in the world. Go ahead and show you guys just what it looks like. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but it's just so freaking slow. Even on triple time speed, I'll go ahead and let you guys suffer with the 1 times. Like, who plays on 1 times? It looks like the game's like broke. Look at this. I could have literally drove home and came back 2 times. Oops, didn't mean to do that. No, did not mean to do that. But so far with my investment in him, I definitely feel like he's he was worth the sacrifice. Like I said before, you'll probably hear it from me a million times more as long as you watch my videos. But I'm not opposed to gleaming any Nat 4 that I want, because if I need that Nat 4 to do what I need it to do and I don't have enough Nat 5s, to me there's no point in me investing in trying to get a Nat 5 to Evo 2.1 when I can get a Nat 4 to Evo 3, you know. And do remember, of course, this is just a game, so it's not that big of an issue. Let's do or no. Let's see, glacial. So we'll go ahead and throw him out here on glacial. Probably go with Rudolph, even though I need to fix her gems. I've been lazy. Gonna do him. I'll do my Valkyrie, and it's either Thor or Miho at the moment. We'll just do Miho at the moment because she has defense down, if it ever procs correctly. But I definitely do like his animations. He's definitely one of the more aesthetic mons. He's pretty cool. He kind of reminds me of I think it's like it's not Deco. It starts with a D. It starts with a D, but the guy from not Black Clover, Death Parade. I can't recall his name, but it's the butler that starts with a D. That's who he reminds me of. And the reason why there's not that many grass builders, I don't know why exactly, but the reason why they're so important is because later in the game, when you reach here, if you're not here yet and you don't have a grass team, you're gonna need some decent mons to farm here, especially if you want it to be under like 2 minutes. So he's definitely worth the investment if you have him in your box and you don't have any other decent grass mons. And for this stage, he could probably definitely use another attack gem just to boost his attack up more, because they are a lot higher level and they're quite tanky. But we're still just going through this like with ease and no problem. So he's definitely viable for just story farming. He does not need a siphon set. I would not put him on a siphon set. Because Hunter is only specific for the water mons, so you're only see that real damage increase on the water mons. So I wouldn't want to waste a siphon set for it just to only work on one elemental. If he was, you know, battle rush or morale boost, elemental edge like Siegfried, then he'd definitely be worth it. But since he's only since he's crit reliant and he only has Hunter, it's definitely not worth it. Of course, you can use him in the ancient dungeon as well. What is it? Is it 7? Okay, it is 7. I think we can just do the same setup here. Actually, maybe I should bring Thor. Yeah, I'll bring Thor. Valkyrie's my pseudo healer. You can definitely use him with B7 as well. The only issue with B7 and B9 is that they're not very early game friendly. So by the time that you can comfortably farm them, you should probably already be heading into B10, if not, you know, a month or 2 away. Because I did farm B9 a bit. I don't know why I'm playing this myself. Give me something to do while I'm talking. But I did farm B9 and B7 like I think about it for about a month before I started B10, because my mons did need some gems, and obviously I didn't want to waste astral gems trying to farm B10 when I couldn't clear it with ease. So if you're doing it just for that, then I definitely understand that. You can also use him in dragons without a doubt. I do use mine in dragons. I'll have to upload a video one day and show you guys what he can do. He really needs that other attack gem, at least for what I'm doing here, because he's not taking any aggro. But he's definitely viable for B7, so he has more than one use. You can use him for farming, not only golems. You can use him for not only farming golems, but story farming as well, which is great because I don't like to invest in something that I can only use in one spot. And of course you can use him in Titans. Obviously he's not going to do like super duper amazing damage, but he'll be fine. If I recall correctly too, I think I might have used him in Tower of Chaos at some point in time, so he definitely fulfills more than one role. Yeah, that was B7 with him. I'm sure if I got attack gem, it would help quite a lot with his damage as well. But I don't really see his use for PvP, because if he's on HP and double attack, he's going to be very, very fragile, just like light Incubus is. So I wouldn't really use him for PvP. You can use him for Titans. You can use him for story farming, golems, Starstone dungeon as well. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. Well, not Starstone, but the elemental one, the elemental water one, because they're quite a bit tanky in there. But overall, he's definitely a great mon. I would build him again and again, and if I could actually skillbook mine to his max potential, then I'll be ecstatic, not aesthetic. I was getting confused with aesthetic, but I would definitely build him. Crit rate, HP, and attack is fine, but as you guys have seen right here, crit rate and double attack will be more optimal for you to use his decent attack stat, which is, compared to the others, is actually quite high. But yeah, that's Grass Incubus. If you have one, let me know what you have him on, and if you actually use him, and if he's level 60 or not. And if you don't have one, I hope this video kind of helps you determine if you do want to make one. If you have the resources to make one and you need a grass attacker, then I honestly would highly recommend him, because not only does he look like legit and his animations are cool, but overall he's just a useful mon, and you can always use more wood attackers in the game. But that's basically my review on him, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.